Now, following a landslide victory in the Labour leadership elections, many in the party want to retain the enthusiasm seen in support for Jeremy Corbyn. Now, a new organisation called Momentum has been set up, led by MPs and grassroots supporters. It labels itself as the successor to Mr Corbyn's leadership campaign and plans to make Labour a more democratic party. But some in the Labour Party have questioned the group's aims, suggesting it may be designed to purge more moderate party members. Well, joining me now is Richard Burgon, who is the Labour MP for Leeds East and a spokesman for the new Momentum Group. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us. We had headlines in some of the papers today talking about this purge of the moderates. Is that what your group's going to do?
I think that's nonsensical hysteria, to be honest. I don't understand where that's coming from. No one's suggesting purging. I really don't know where that's coming from at all. It's merely one in a long line of groups within the Labour Party looking at involving as many people as possible in campaigning against austerity and winning the next general election. There are plenty of groups in the Labour Party, whether it be Labour First, Progress, the Fabian Society and now Momentum. So I really don't understand what this alarm in the media is about.
Are members of your group, though, going to try to ensure that MPs who are selected to fight in winnable seats are people who agree with your view, with Jeremy Corbyn's view of what the Labour Party should be standing for?
At the end of the day, the rules are staying the same. The people who select candidates for Parliament and the people who select candidates for Council are Labour Party members, not email subscribers to the Momentum email list and not people that follow Momentum on social media. So nothing's changed.
Well, you say the rules are staying the same, but I thought Jeremy Corbyn had talked at the party conference about changing the rules, about giving grassroots members more say about the future policies and the future direction of the party.
That's right, but there is an obsession in the Westminster bubble and in the media slightly that more party democracy means people having a desire to get rid of Labour MPs. That's not true at all. By more party democracy, we mean an end to the days when the first even MPs would learn about a new policy from the Labour Party would be when the Labour Party leader announced it on television. We want a more democratic policy-making process, but what Momentum's really about is trying to encourage as many people as possible to take part in the political process and reach out more and more across the country to get people involved in anti-austerity campaigns, campaigns against the cuts to the working families tax credit, campaigns against what the government are trying to do in terms of gerrymandering the electoral process in relation to boundaries, in relation to people dropping off the electoral register, and tackling, for example, and campaigning against the trade union bill, which curtails our political rights and freedoms. People should be welcoming the involvement of Momentum. The truth is that politics, as usual, just won't do. And you know as well as I do that there are many people out there who wouldn't dream of joining any political party. We want to reach out to them. Hopefully they'll join the Labour Party one day. But if not, hopefully they'll join us on at least one or two of our outward-looking campaigns trying to take the fight to the Tories.
What would you say then to MPs, including some senior figures in your party, people like Mary Creagh, who are very concerned that there is going to be this attempt now to isolate and to oust people within the party who don't agree with Jeremy Corbyn? She has said, the only grassroots movement I've ever wanted to join was the Labour Party. I fail to see why we need a new movement.
Well, there are other grassroots movements in the country apart from the Labour Party, the trade union movement being the biggest grassroots movement in the country with nearly 7 million members. But there's nothing for my colleagues to be concerned about at all. This is an outward-looking organisation and just as I'm not concerned about Progress, just as I'm not concerned or frightened by Labour First or the Fabian Society or the Christian Socialists or anybody, they shouldn't be concerned about Momentum. Let's have as many people involved as possible, both in the Labour Party and people that support Labour across the country. Let's have as many people as possible involved, helping people like Mary and myself and other people to get elected at the next general election and return a Labour government.
OK, Richard Burgon, thanks very much indeed for talking to us from Westminster.